over there, no?
Still on, right?
Go ahead.
Talk. Just go ahead and do a test.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Try it from your phone. I was able to do it there. So we're not on yet. We're just waiting for a couple more people to get here.
Caponata, di sottobuco,
Macinata.
Eddie, are you
macinata,
introduce your dad or
amatriciana,
Let's let Dad go out there.
amatriciana, tri,
Where's that come from? That's from
amatrice, Abruzzi,
Abruzzi. Montepulciano. Nebbiano. Is that yours?
Yep.
You've been having some?
I'm gonna have it say ciccio, un vino.
He gonna say ciccia urino. I'm gonna say ciccia morta. That's from The Godfather.
This is
Remember that?
Do I need to start playing anything up back here?
No. Ok. Buonasera
Buonasera signorina.
e benvenuti a Cupini. Ma stasera una bella cosa speciale facciamo. If we don't understand, we repeat it.
We're gonna do a special thing.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to introduce our friend Giuliano Monetti. He's also he wishes Italian. Oh no, are you Italian? Are you Italian? That's okay.
So.
No,
Mom,
also
I want to go
Monetti owns a restaurant in Lissamid, and we are good friends. So we're exchanging a lot of good new ideas and fun things to do for this coming holidays. In overall, tonight we're going to also have a televised, and people that are watching right now, buonasera, good evening, welcome to Cupini. We want to do something very different. We're going to start tonight with the caponata, which is a typical southern appetizer with the eggplant and what else? Oh,
Olive.
olive,
I capari.
i capperi,
Che altro?
cipolla, aglio, olio,
A little oil.
tomato. But anyway,
Pomodoro.
this is an appetizer that in the southern, carry in their pouches to go into the field and work. So a little, bread, an appetizer, a glass of wine. Don't forget the wine. If there's no wine, nothing. regular day of on the open air, but we're gonna come back into my region, which I'm from Rome, and we have a lot of good things beside the Romano cheese, which is nice, tangy and spicy. So we're gonna make fettuccine that we produce here at Cupini, fresh daily, and that's why Giuliano is also going to start utilizing our fresh products. The fettuccine alla matriciana, which is a region of Abruzzi, and then primarily is a very little spicy tomato sauce. Our tomato sauce that we produce here at Cupini, it's tomato only. We don't use no paste. We use no puree. Nothing that doesn't come from Mother Nature. And fresh basil and garlic. Garlic is for two things: for your heart and for your deodorant. And it keep the bugs away.
That's why you always smell so sweet. Huh?
I know. That's But usually I eat a lot of garlic too. That's the only way we love to sing, when we sing to the pretty girls, and as soon as we get so close, they all fainted because,
So it's the garlic.
it's a garlic. That's it. It's a trick. But we enjoy the family type unity, and we love our people and people that come through our doors. And if you don't know us, we love to have you come in and see what we do, but hopefully on the way out you become a friend, because we're always here, on the open, just a phone call away. After that, we're going to have a little saltimbocca alla romana. But this made it with chicken, so I'm going to show you how to cut up a chicken and prepare it very simply with a fresh sage, a lot of spring perfume, and a little wine, and then after that we're gonna have a piece of resistance, which we're gonna enjoy our fresh strawberry or the field of Italy, which we're gonna prepare that called zuppa inglese but alla romana. Alla romana because we're putting strawberry and grenadine with fresh strawberry with the Roman vanilla cream. Okay, so overall, there's something that you guys would like to start asking some question. I'm all here. I'm all here. Actually, Ciccio, un poco di vino.
Ho capito. A volte.
A volte. You know what I mean? I'm like a Ferrari, I can go fast, but if I don't have a little glass of wine, I'm going nowhere. It's very hard for me to operate. Okay, so we're gonna start, and for the people at home, we're going to start with the caponata. The caponata it's a fresh eggplant, which we slice it. We slice it in about the size of a thumb, and after that we put them on a sheet pan and we sprinkle with salt, and we let it rest for at least an hour, because the salt will also absorb and will make the eggplant perspire, so they will see a lot of water coming out. After that, we temper it with our a cloth or paper towel, and then we cut it. We cut it in diced. So they have. Then after that, we fry it in olive oil, in vegetable oil. I'm sorry, and then so we crisp it up a little bit, and after that, we strain it, we damp it with the paper towel, we leave it on the side. So I already have some already toss it, because you gotta cook it, cool it off, so we pre-cook it for us, okay? After this, also we have celery. The celery it's a full stalk of celery. As you see, we in the recipe we give all the ingredients and the volume. Also, the celery is cut up and fried after the eggplant. With that, as you see, we also have a cooked up, celery fried. That's the only two items that we utilize in the caponata. So right now, we turn the fire on.
It's getting hot in here, probably.
Yes.
It's already prepared for you.
All prepare. At home.
home.
At home.
casa.
At home. It's like, the seven
Seven
door
doors.
come back home. Okay. Also, for the viewer at home, I'm sorry, this is our first time, so we're trying to get acquainted with who and how, but instead to just check on our TV cameras. But we have some audience here that I'm trying to entertain. So all the products that they are for the home cooking is already being pre-prepared. So, and there will be easy. Now it's for you. It's only to assemble, and the assembling is very easy. Okay.
Franco, per il sale, tu lo metti per togliere l'amara, right?
L'amaro e l'acqua. The
Usually they do
water.
it he's saying to pull the bitterness out of that eggplant. That's what the salt is all about.
And you see at the bottom of the pan, it's always get the little darkish
Brown.
color, brown color. Okay. So now the pan is getting warm. We start with a little bit of oil.
Extra virgin olive oil, the only thing I use. Keeps the wrinkles away.
Okay. Then we have onion, diced onion. You can have julienne.
Now this is from real popular in my hometown in Sicily. Because Sicilia lo mangiano molto.
As I say, it's
In
we
Sicily they love it.
every part of every region of Italy have their own
Specialty.
specialty. Yes, and also, it's the beauty of cooking in Italy is it's you can detect for where they come from by the use of their spices.
The regions.
So northern you go and there's a much milder, the sage, the basil, but then where you go into towards south, in Rome, rosmarino, basil, bay leaf. You're going down south, and it's going to be oregano. So they have a little more hearty flavor. They love a little more bite to it. Also, I have some diced bell pepper.
Perché non canti quando cucini? I don't hear you singing.
Oh,
Maybe you need to have a glass of wine first.
grazie signore.
Oh, ma va, sì, ne va.
Okay. Let me toast you to your health and happy, and hopefully this cold weather is going to go away before I'm going to go banana, because I'm really as a good Italian, I love the sun and the bikinis.
We should be in Florida, Bronco. Salute. I think in my hometown we say cent'anni. That means 200 years. A cent'anni. 200 years of happiness. Cent'anni.
Ciccio, mi può dare un po' di acqua qui?
Acqua,
Per
tu.
favore, grazie. Okay, we're going to have, this to get translucent. We translucent and means let us sweat it out until they get soft, but we don't want them to get brown, because once they get brown, then they are losing all the juice and they start getting a little bit bitter. Okay.
Acqua.
Over here I have a little water, but because it's the necessity to put a little tomato paste. So what I do, I add water to the tomato paste, and I just so I can dilute a little bit, and I'm watching what is cooking over there.
The folks at home should be doing this with us.
And over here we have the capers. They also is a very Sicilian products over.
I love my capers.
We have Sicilian olives.
All about Sicily today. You gotta buy it.
That's all. So now this is it become a little bit on side, means it's losing is volume, I'm putting the olives and the caper.
Mettilo davanti a quello pure.
Sì, sì.
Così lo vedono a casa. So dorato, right? We want that golden color, dorato.
As you see now, is it becoming already nice color to pitch up.
So di già a casa è cucinato, so at home he already prepared the cooking part of it, but everything else they will put together, right, Franco?
Okay.
Correct the one?
Now, as you see, I have also over here Italian perfume, garlic. But the garlic I don't put it right away because either way it just had tendency to burn up, too quick. So I'm waiting always to make and merge all the flavors in it. Over here I have some red wine vinegar, some sugar, a pinch of salt. Not too much salt because it just is balanced to it. So now I'm going to throw the.
L'aglio. Fresh l'aglio.
Okay.
The garlic turns too brown, it kind of ruins the flavors.
Then it become bitter. Yeah. Okay, this is the time that I'm adding already cooked celery and the eggplant. Okay, just part of my
melanzana in Italian. Melanzana.
Now I give them 1 minute or two to get heat up and absorb some of the other flavors. Now the tomato paste with a little bit of water, so you create a little sauce, a light sauce. Add into it. Un poco di oregano.
Whatever.
Now the heat goes down a little bit, so I want to give it a time to just rewarm. At the same time, I have time to reload. Start with my fix. Okay.
Oregano.
Grazie.
Prego.
Di quello che c'è non manca niente.
No, everything's here, is what he's saying.
Okay. Do we have time for sing to these girls over here?
Absolutely.
Ok.
Che vuoi cantare?
Il professore qui ha una bella voce di un orinale, tenorinale. He does a lot of singing, so
A lot of opera.
so he's gonna sing, I'm gonna whistle. Hey, you need some help here.
I need some help.
Okay. At the same time now, this is coming back to the heat. I'm adding the vinegar.
Red wine vinegar.
I got the zucchero.
That's a good artist in Italy, zucchero. Little sugar. That caramelizes it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little caramelization going on there.
Just the smell.
Bon.
Do we charge these people for the smell?
I don't think so. Free sniffs.
Business, okay.
I wanted to try and invent the scratch and sniff television, I said. That's
Oh, yeah.
we scratch and sniff the TV. Oh, that looks good. We smell that today. That was an idea. With the technology today,
I want to jump inside.
Forget about it.
All the porno that you watch?
Oh!
Okay.
My ears, they're burning over here.
Whoa.
I'm going to turn as red as the tablecloth. What's the matter with you?
Now,
He had a glass of wine and that's it. He's
That's
got
it. Now, a couple pinches of oregano. Okay.
Couple of pinches. Why is everything a pinch to an Italian man?
Anybody went to Rome? They ever traveled to Rome? You like it? You enjoy it?
Beautiful.
You ever take the bus or that little train? No? Oh, you're lucky. You did? You got pinched? Oh, really? But you know, now at your time they were pinching like this. If you go now, they go like this.
Terribile.
Okay. Now we turn it off and we let it rest just for a minute.
Vuoi che lo portano fuori? Quello pronto di piatto?
Yeah, sì, sì.
Vuoi le tazze? Vuoi le tazze per
Sì,
mettere questo adesso?
tutto, tutto, tutto. Ok.
Lo stanno portando adesso, no?
Ok.
Vuoi che lo metto indietro la melanzana?
Mettiamo lì.
Va bene.
Mettiamo qua. Ok. There we are. We need,
You need a serving spoon or
I'll get it. Quindi we got 12, 14. Okay.
I don't know if
No.
you know that, but that's one of my favorite things my mom used to make for me. In the summertime especially.
Please,
I love it.
please,
What?
don't call me mom.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Dad. Daddy.
Alrighty. So now we're going to start and have. Okay. We're going to have somebody on the other side that we can start serving this. Okay.
Show them at home how beautiful. Check that out. I think there's the camera at home. Which one we using? The top one? All the way over. We'll show them at home. Signora. Buonata. Signorine. Buon appetito. Lo vuoi far vedere uno a casa?
Sì, sì.
Mettere davanti il televisore forse?
And now this is for you, my friends in here. Yeah, go ahead, take them too.
Posso prendere?
Sì, sì.
Signorine, ciao.
Signorina, buonasera, signorina. Come bella in faccia a Napoli sogna.
L'odore è bello.
Okay. And this one can stay in your refrigeration for about 7 days to 10 days, very easy, because it doesn't have, also because it has the vinegar. There's an antibacterial preserve. So okay.
Vinegar preserves. I used to make big sandwiches out of this. So filling. I used to love that.
Okay, you can tell it turn the water up.
L'acqua
See.
sta bollendo, penso.
Okay.
That'll be later on, Pro. Vuole vedere il tocchino italiano, ha detto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, but we got to charge for that.
I think we need more, no?
No.
Listen, due. Quali due? Is that everybody? Yeah, we need them. What am I gonna do? Huh?
You don't need it.
What are you talking about? I gotta eat when he cooks. I gotta make sure it's good. Quality control.
Here we are. Okay. Yeah, let's get some fresh wine in the back.
Quality control.
Okay.
Vuoi che lo metto indietro? O lo
That's
lascio
all right.
qui?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Alrighty. How are we doing for start?
Caponata.
Now, if you really want to, you smell a little deeper. All of a sudden, you see it comes right out, and you're going to start whistling Italian. This you can use anything. You can use your crackers. You can use a little fresh butter.
The question
Of
was,
what kind of bread? And the bread, and with this one's a crostini. Crostini is just our French baguette that we prepare here, every day. We cut them in wedges and we just slightly butter it and put them in the oven for about 4 or 5 minutes until a little, toasty, and then with that, or just regular plain bread. That's the way I like it. Just rip it off and fill that up, and make sure you got wine on the side because you can tell. You see what I mean?
pane vino,
So-
we say, right? Bread and wine. Pane vino.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every morning should start with a glass of wine, right?
Did you have some questions?
The oil that you use, you said you did it in vegetable oil.
Yeah, the frying we do in veg oil. You don't want to use extra virgin olive oil because it's just too expensive.
It gets too hot, too.
Besides being hot, but it's the vegetable oil is much lighter, so you don't have an abundance and flavor of oil.
What oil do you use?
On the vegetable oil,
Uh-huh.
just a regular soybean.
Okay.
Soybean.
That's it.
Yeah, I. But for everything else, I use olive oil for my salads. But it's the volume to use it. Usually is in a lot of sautéing, I use the vegetable oil because if you put olive oil, the flavor in itself, it's already attacking whatever you sautéing.
Robusto.
But then, as I make the sauce, I make different sauces, whatever it is, a pinch of butter, a little wine, a little lemon, whatever it is, it doesn't interfere so much, okay? So I prefer to use olive oil as a condiment or as a fresh right on top of my pasta before I sprinkle my cheese over,
This oil tastes really good.
It is?
So where,
I put my finger in it.
So who likes the caponata? 2 thumbs up? That's what I'm talking about. At home, if you like the caponata, let us know. Let us know what you think of the caponata at home. Like I said, it's...
Let us know.
Yeah, we
I
wanna
don't
know.
want it
I
to
wanna
snow.
know.
Let us know. Let us
know.
know.
No
Let
more
us know.
snow, please.
Okay.
No more snow.
Now,
So what are we working on now, Chef Franco? ¿Qué
now,
pasamos de eso?
now we're going to have one of my favorite. As over here at Cupini, yes.
Are we going to plate the pasta here, or?
Yeah, the pasta here. Yeah, because I'm gonna.
Cucini di dietro lo portano.
And then well, I already told them. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. What I mean, these people don't speak Italian that well, so I had to arrange some understanding introduction. Okay. Over, over here, we're preparing now the typical amatriciana. Amatriciana is the west side of Rome. It's in the region of Abruzzi. It's right the mountain that goes across Italy, and the majority of production of this region is pork, porcini mushroom, olive oil, and wine. So,
Good wine.
but and also they have boar. Boar is that the wild, boar. Because in the mountain that's where they all run. So in Rome, we create a little of a dish, with to make a little happy because we love fresh tomato. We love tomato. We love spicy, but we are not in abundance of resources with paste. We don't use paste. Our paste, we use it. It's when we're making some kind of casserole, some ossobuco, and to give a little strength to our sauce, or we put in that a little better on our stew to give a little kick to it. So this one's going to have onion, garlic, our fresh tomato, which is for tonight we're gonna use our Cupini products, Our tomato come from Modesto, California, and my son and I we go in September's usually to pick up our products. And what we do, we check the content of the sugar and the acidity, and in this case, very low sodium. This is the lowest sodium in the country. There's only 93 grams of sodium in a jar. So everybody, you can go, when you go to the grocery store, my habit is I turn all my bottles with the nutrition value facing, because I want people to say why they all turn the other way, because I want them to read what's in the back. The closest to us is 280 milligram and goes up to 600 milligram. So,
Not heart health.
you know, no, I think you gotta drink a lot of wine because the heartburn comes up real quick. Okay, so we're gonna utilize, this is all tomato, nothing else, basil and garlic. Okay, so we're gonna start.
Vuoi dire a casa pure?
Sì, sì. We start now with the matriciana, and we have a little olive oil
Vuoi la pasta adesso o manco fai di nuovo?
in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Grazie. So at home, Franco, what are they going to follow at home with? The same kind of steps we're doing
The,
now, correct?
the first thing, yes, the first thing we do, we take our onions. Let me move this a little bit so people are there. And we're going to cut it in julienne.
And I notice you're using red onion. Why don't you pick the red onion, Chef?
They're sweeter.
Ah, he likes sweet stuff.
Like kisses.
Uh-oh. Aspetta, ti do un bacio. Vieni qua, bello.
Okay, so as
He
you
likes
see,
the sweet onion.
as you see, I use always a French knife for when I'm slicing, for the reason I'm using the taller part, not the tiny part that I see a lot of people doing. And then probably the way they're going to cut their finger, but the bigger part, because I'm going to put my knuckle, just guide me without watching what I'm doing. So as I put the blade up, and you can go as much as you want. So now, doing one more?
Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Unless you have a few glasses of wine.
Whee!
Hoppa!
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to. That's what the food process is for.
Alrighty. Now, may I have my pot?
Papadella. Red onion gives you the sweetness. I like that.
And
Now.
olive oil.
Now we're using the olive oil, signore. Extra virgin olive oil.
Anybody went to the St. Peter in Rome? And I'm a good friend of the Pope, so I can do a lot of the
Blessings.
blessing. That's right. I got the
Benedicite,
yeah, and also we have our bacon. You can use bacon. You can use pancetta, which is a Roman Italian bacon.
I love that.
Or you can use prosciutto if you really like it. But I like, bacon or pancetta because it has a lot of more kickback, a lot of more flavor. So it's already dadolé, already cut up.
That gives the flavor from del grasso, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the fat, the flavor comes from the bacon. So let that fat will roll out.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now this is the way of get the bacon to crisp up, but you have to constantly, kind of massaging, because you want the onion to move around and absorb the flavor, because the onion will sweat, and with the oil of the bacon, the glaze up. So if you leave it, firmly without stirring, the tendency to stick to the bottom.
is offered here at Cupini, correct? This pasta dish?
Hopefully we're gonna do it over at your place too.
Too. Sounds good to me. I always like adding things, you know?
You gotta go and taste some of the pizza. Nice.
Forget about it. It's going to be available here pretty soon.
Cost me $1.98 for the recipe.
I was cheap.
Okay. I have to apologize also the fire of this little, they don't have enough BTU or enough, I also have over here Italian perfume. That's right. Don't never forget. And I'm waiting until this is ready to be soft and ready to go.
I think that's the biggest trick, right? Not putting that garlic in right away.
Right away.
A lot of people put it in right away. It's a bad idea. Wait towards the backside so it doesn't get too brown. Fresco. Che c'hai, mal di testa?
I can feel the sun. I can feel the earth. The company that we produce our tomato is one of the finest company in the country, called Stanislaw Modesto.
Only the best.
These people are they do only tomato, nothing else, and they are so knowledgeable about earth and preventing and preserve, Mother Nature, that anytime we go over there, we are so blessed. There's few people they don't think about the money, the profits, but they want to feel first the quality and the satisfaction. With that, money comes. And so I've been with these people for the past 30 years. Before I come home in Kansas City, I was the chef for the Ritz-Carlton in St. Louis, and that's what we were using. And my predecessor, that was there before me, they were using this Mole Jumbo tomato, and once I changed it, then we opened up an Italian restaurant right inside the hotel, and it was a absolutely riot. We have so many people just find out the difference. Then I come up with the fresh pasta. When we put in good tomato, fresh pasta, good wine.
Grand slam. Out the park. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Pasta, amore e allegria.
You know what he just said? Pasta. Amore means love and happiness. Allegria.
Okay. Now is the time of the Italian perfume. Okay. I say Italian perfume because that you can miss it. The good smell of garlic. So, and beside that, I've never been bit by a mosquito. Isn't it nice?
E la pasta è pronta, così lo sai tu, va bene?
Yeah.
Adesso metto un po' di
Okay.
aglio così non si attacca.
Okay. But a minute just for the garlic. Now we have crushed red pepper. That's where they give it
The kick.
a little zap. Okay.
You sweat it out into the oil. Sweat it out. All those oils come out.
Okay. And you can use as much as you want. If you want to really hot until your lips get a little burning, you can do it. Or you
I think
can
si
just
dice arrabbiata.
arrabbiata.
That means angry. If you want it, we call it penne arrabbiata, a hot red sauce. That means an angry sauce. So if you go to an Italian restaurant and say arrabbiata, look out, you're going to sweat. They'll sweat that oil right out of that red crushed pepper.
And there is a dish called
Penne
arrabbiata.
arrabbiata.
Mhm.
I actually have that one. Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
Salsa marinara.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Vuoi lasciare questi così?
yeah, I want a little bit of water, just like this.
Poco di acqua.
See. Now I'm going to heat up the sauce, but what I like is to put just a little piece of butter. Butter is not in there, but it's what I like for the reason. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you. I got it. And he remember, yeah. The pasta is, we pre-cook it over here in the back. So, oh my goodness.
The best, I'm
I-
telling you, hands down.
Uh,
Falli vedere in casa, vero? Lo voglio vedere in casa? Pasta fresca.
I'm waiting to, yeah, and then I had a little bit, because the butter, what it does, it will glaze the pasta and give a little shiny color to it. A shiny luss, Who wanna pay $1 for the smell?
Three snips. Right?
Okay. Now I'm just taking the fettuccine right from the boiling of the water, the cooking of the water, right into the pan. Okay.
The nice thing with the fresh pasta is it cooks so fast. 3-4 minutes it's ready. It's awesome. Gotta love the fresh pasta. I've used a lot of different pastas. The Barilla, I've used it all, and once we've had the Cupini pasta, it was like we gotta carry this at the restaurant. It's incredible. It's such a good product. You're lucky because you can buy it here at the deli too. I think he sells it to go. Right?
And now once I turn, let me pull this out for a second. I want to show.
No, davanti. Bene.
And once I got this merged with the, you can take this back. Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit of the pasta water. Why? Because in the pasta water there is a little salt. We cook, all pasta in a little salt water. Because without salt, you can make a fabulous sauce. The pasta will not complement with. So we put a little bit of the water, and now we let it get hot as we swirl. I'm hungry already.
Che bello odore. Smelling good.
Okay.
You're making me hungry.
The last and not the least, a little bit of Romano cheese. Romano pecorino, which is, goat cheese, and we just...
The pecorino, does it mean from the pecora, the sheep?
Si, signore.
So the pecora is the sheep milk. That's what makes it so creamy too. It costs a little more, and I guess it don't produce as much milk, but
Okay.
la pecora is the sheep. Pecorino romano. Love it.
Off. Piatti.
Piatti, pronto? Vuoi la teglia o no?
No. That's fine.
Vuoi un paio di tongs?
Okay.
Ce l'hai?
I got it. Here.
È pronto? It's ready. Pronto? My mom used to say, è pronto? And we'd all run in the kitchen. È pronto?
Formaggio.
Sì. C'è un cucchiaio, non voglio mettere la mano, devo mettere un guante, aspetta. Vuoi un po' di prezzemolo pure o no?
Oh, poi? Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for some. Buon appetito, to a good appetite. my house, it was always quiet too. That's a good sign. That means the food is good. No one's talking. That's a good thing.
I mean,
I don't know, when I was growing up, we had to all sit at the table. We couldn't watch television, you know. It was good. We had to have family time, you know. When my mom brought the food out, everybody was silent. It was like, my mom was an amazing chef. Is an amazing chef. I shouldn't say was. Is an amazing chef, my mom. Love her cooking. They always say no one cooks like mama, right?
Except for Cupini.
Hey, forget about it.
a glass of wine to the signore
Yeah,
there.
that's the one in the back corner there. Sempre più pasta se ci serve, no? Di dietro ci
No.
serve, no? Va bene?
Yeah, I'm down.
Quanto piatti ci servono? One more? Finito?
What do you got there?
Okay, little Italian things, right? Little verbiage. To a good appetite, you know how to say that?
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito! Now we got that one down, right? Buon appetito, and then we got salute. Salute, there you go. Do salute. Cent'anni. Cent'anni, you hit the glasses. Cent'anni. Buon appetito.
Okay.
If anybody has questions at home, go ahead and type them in and we'll answer them for you.
Now that we've finished this beautiful, delicious, this is one of my favorite dish. It's always fun to have. Good glass of wine, relax. And but if at home anybody has a question, please, just give us a chat, and hopefully I can answer to you as quick as possible. So, but at the same time, I'm going to refill my my little throat. Yes, ma'am. That's Romano. Romano.
Un'altra persona.
Oh yeah? Where? Who?
Così mi hanno detto.
Oh yeah?
I think someone just liked it. They wanted to do it twice.
No, I guess, yeah. Get some more fettuccine in the back.
Yeah, okay. Aspetta.
And you put the fettuccine over
Aspetta.
here. Give me the fettuccine. Yeah, this one, yeah. This one, okay. Thank you. Yeah. That's too much.
A morta!
Yeah,
Ti
give me.
piace? Do you like it, signora? Excellent. Molto bene. That pasta is amazing, isn't it? I love the pasta. Un bicchiere di vino con un panino, la felicità. Vuole questo di dietro tuo figlio, così lo mangia. Eddie said, leave whatever's in the pot in the back. We're going to eat now. When he comes out, he's going to be smiling like this. Everybody got the pasta? We good? Molto bene. Grazie, signora.
Okay, here.
Incredibile.
I need this wash too.
She says. Quando vuoi il forno? Ti metti il forno adesso?
Sì, vai. E poi 10 minuti. No, dentro, here. Yes, sir. Okay, now, who has a joke? Nobody? Everybody are too serious forking my fettuccine. Okay. Now we're talking. No, I'm talking. You eat. Don't worry about it. We're going to start with our pollo saltimbocca. Pollo saltimbocca is typical Roman. As you know, saltimbocca means jump in your mouth. And saltimbocca. Yeah.
I like that.
It's a very simple and it's very fresh, especially in summertime. With a nice little thin slice of prosciutto and little chicken. You can put veal. You can put any kind of meat you like, but the sage itself and the wine with a touch of butter, it become a festivity. So with that, also we jump and we accompany with a little zucchini, always spring veggie, fresh. We don't use frozen item or canned item especially, but fresh. So what we do, we just create always an habit during the week to take the time to stop before we go home to the grocery store and pick up something fresh.
Mercado.
So,
A lot of markets in Italy.
It is. In Italy, we do it on a daily basis because what is that it's got to be fresh. First is the bread. The bread you want to be crackling and perfuming and speckling. So in the table of any Italian cuisine, there's the bread, the bless of God, and the wine, the bless of God twice. So we double bless it, okay? So without that, and my dad was the way. He just crossed his arm, and if they see no wine on the table, nobody start eating because consequences, truth and consequences.
I remember telling people when I go to Italy at 8 years old, I'd have half a glass of wine a day, you know. And you never saw an Italian drunk in the streets. It's embarrassment to the family. So it's the truth. It's the culture, you know.
Yeah, either way, you're going to start walking sideways. A lot of kicking in the tush, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now here we start with a breast of chicken. Now, let me get, yeah.
Now, Franco, you talking about the bread. I remember going to visit my uncle in Sicily, and he was up in the mountains of Sicily, Montalbano, and the breads were very rustic style up in the mountain. I know they used the stone ovens and stuff, pane rustica.
Con casareccio.
And I'll tell you what, there's something about that bread, but I ate so much of it, it was like cutting my tongue. But it was so good, I couldn't stop eating it. It was crazy.
You don't stop eating that.
Oh, forget about it. And I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not shy to eat.
Hey, Eddie,
Yes.
don't forget to give him the check.
Check is in the mail.
That's it. But anyway, so I want to, this over here we have some fresh sage. Smell is absolutely fabulous. We use sage in quite a few dishes. Besides with the saltimbocca, we're using a lot with pork. But in Italy, we don't eat pork in summertime. Too many calories. So we stand ourselves. The only pork you'll find in summertime called porchetta. Porchetta, it's a roast piglet, a roast pig that it cooks 14 hours very slowly in a rotisserie, the old-fashioned way. At the same time, it gives us more time to drink more wine. Don't forget the wine. Okay, so what I want to show, I'm going to show how to, and I saw many people taking a nice piece of flesh like this, take the mallet, and beat this poor guy to well, it's already dead, but no, evidently they want to kill him again. So we're using a little bony knife. We're going to sharpen our tool. Now
What are you doing with that thing?
let me see if it bleeds.
Oh, easy there.
Easy there.
Don't
Okay.
bring a knife to a gunfight. Non vuole vedere in foto. Sta bene?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I don't see it. That's why I'm
Yeah,
So
there it is now.
what I do,
Tucked in the leg.
I put my hands on top.
Massage.
Just make sure. Don't cry, baby. I'm gonna make you feel good. So and we have the blade always parallel to that cutting board. Okay. Okay, and we make nice little thin already. So once we have this, there's no need of pounding. Pounding, what it does, splatter, and also the juices. So we doing this. Oh, I forgot my prosciutto. Prosciutto. So, and what I do with the saltimbocca, I have here, because there's a need a little flour. I put flour, salt, and pepper. For this way it's an even, and when I flour the meats and I saute it, it creates a little crust that then when I add the juices and the butter, it will create automatically a nice little sauce. So, grazie.
C'è pollo nelle mani o no?
No. Good. Over here we have some sliced prosciutto.
Di Parma?
And
That's the one you use, prosciutto di Parma.
these guys know too much about Parma. It's expensive. How do you know it's Parma?
I can tell it's a good looking prosciutto.
Okay. Yes.
So I like your accent. Everybody says I got an accent, but I just noticed yours.
No, she got an accent. You got an accident.
I got an accident. It happened on accident. I don't know
Okay.
what to tell you. They dropped me in New York when I was born.
So as you see, I place the prosciutto right on top of the chicken, and this is the time you can take a little mallet and tap it up, or you can use a little spoon, or you can use and then just tap it so a stick to the flesh.
You make them married. I'm marrying them together.
Okay.
Now you notice too, Franco, the biggest thing people know with the prosciutto is some people cut it too thick. So notice how thin sliced this prosciutto was. It's almost transparent. That's very important too, no?
My dad said, I want to read the newspaper on the other side.
You could actually see through it.
Because
like lingerie.
Because prosciutto.
I'm sorry. Well, he started. I figured I'd finish. You started on that.
I told you he's watched too much porno.
I'm just trying to keep up with Franco.
Sorry, gentlemen, ladies, but anyway.
We call it cooking with
Don't call the police. No, the issue about the prosciutto is 1 year age minimum. So as an aged product, it had tendency to constrict, losing all the juices, and become very delicate, because it's also the temperature of the storage of the prosciutto that create the prosciutto. In Italy, if we do it in open air. We have huge components of buildings, but with louvers, big louvers. They can open up in the morning and then close it at night. Over here, they're all by federal, it's all, temperature control, so it's not natural. We need the fresh month air. So that's what is our difference. Also need. I got la farina. I got it. Over here, a little bit of olive oil. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out, I'm going to bless the top of the prosciutto. I'm going to say a few things, but I don't want you to know what I'm saying, because it's very private. It's between me and the chicken. Then we take the leaves and we press it down.
What'd you do?
I don't have my wine.
Aspetta.
Go get another one. Yeah. So, but this is the way. So it will stick. It will stick to the prosciutto, because otherwise it's dry. Then after that, we lightly, flour. In the flour there's already salt and pepper, but very little salt, because prosciutto has a little light salt base to it. It's cured by pecking. We buy very little sage at a time. Thank you very much.
Prego, signore.
Okay, so we
have more sage, not
Yeah, not too fair. Okay. Okay, as we do this, we put full leaves. Now we take it and we lightly dust it and we shake it. We shake it because we want excessive flour, into the meat. At the same time, we turn the fire on, put the oil in, we coat it, let it get hot.
Extra virgin olive oil that time, Franco?
Mm-hmm.
So this time he's using the extra virgin on this.
Shake it.
Shake it. Shake and bake.
Okay.
That's Italian style shake and bake though.
Okay. Now, as the oil it gets hot, we're gonna put them in a skillet face down. Means with prosciutto down. Okay.
And what's the reason you do that for, chef? To put the face down?
Because
Sage flavor?
Because first of all, we want to get the prosciutto release some of the flavor. Some and the sage itself will stick more to the prosciutto.
Okay. I was curious why I turned it upside down.
So,
I often do a bunch before, but I was curious why.
and usually in this matter, it takes about 4 or 5 minutes, in either side, because when it start cooking, you'll see the edge of the chicken start turning white, and so as soon as you see the rims are turning white, you can count another minute, and then you flip it. As time you flip it, we know we got another 3 or 4 minutes on this side, roughly, because you have to know we're trying to be evenly, cut, but sometimes, So once we do that, we can hear sizzling. Once we do it, and then we have our wine.
Now, that's the way I cook. I always got wine. Sempre vino.
Talking about wine, that thing is empty.
What's the matter with you? You're supposed to be drinking it, not cooking with it.
Oh, no, I got my wine. It's
you want the
my,
good wine.
my special wine. I say my special wine because, yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Your prosciutto again. Does prosciutto have a lot of fat in it, like bacon?
No.
No fat
Prosciutto,
comes out when you put it face down in the pan like that.
prosciutto, when it's so thin slices, it comes from the thigh of the pig, or from the shoulder. But the shoulder has a little much skinnier, a little lean, but not enough flesh to it. So the thigh, of there has more meat, has more plump, costs more. Now you see it that it's turning white. Let me see.
You see that good at home? Yeah,
Oh.
muovalo qua,
Oh.
così metti indietro, buono. Right there, beautiful. Hey, that's a good idea there. I teased out.
Oh, okay, let me drink a little more wine. Okay.
A little more wine, he said.
So now the chicken is turning white. That's the time that I can turn it.
Ah, look how beautiful that looks.
And as you see, the prosciutto is sautéed. The sage stuck to the prosciutto.
Very nice. I know I was telling them when I smelled
Are we
the
there?
sage, it smelled like when I was a kid in the Catholic church and I liked the incense. That's what it reminded me of, the aroma,
Try to warm up the sauce and
What sauce?
make sure the chicken is, So because we add volume, we cook, the other one here. So now as this one is cooking, I take my little wine, bless it, and at the same time I take just a little piece of butter to to leave a little sweet and glaze the sauce, okay?
Little butter.
Okay, let me toast them, because,
Salute.
we do a few miles, then we start. It's so good. I don't know what I'll do without it. Well, I come from a family that, I hate to say, we don't like water. We brush our teeth, make sure we spit it out. We shower once in a while, but overall, water is dangerous. You drink too much, it'll rust your stomach. Just because I'm a machine, see?
Hai messo vino dentro or no?
Si, signore.
I didn't see you put the wine in.
Okay, so now,
I think maybe a little more wine.
no. You see now the little flour in the chicken with the heading of the wine and then just a pinch of butter. You see the little sauce, just,
It's like a roux almost.
and so when time is to serve, you take it. And then dinner serve. Isn't it delicious? Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, please don't applause. Either way, my agent is going to start charging money here. Okay.
Hai finito
All right.
questa padella?
Finito. Di quello che c'è?
Non so se quello piatto era sfogo del pollo.
Oh no, va bene. Se lo mangi tu. Okay. So now it's coming up and we're going to set it up on the back because we have so many. So I prepare the chicken and the sauce, so it's going to be just as it will good, okay? But it's always nice to have a fresh made, you know that. Okay.
8, 10, 12, 14.
Any question? Any question also at home?
If anybody at home has questions, right, go ahead and type in they're saying. Falli capire a casa se hanno qualcosa che vogliono sapere a casa.
Gliel'ho detto.
Any questions at home, let us know, he says.
Okay. Well, who make all this mess?
I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So as you were layering the sage, the prosciutto, I was expecting you to start rolling it up.
Rollatini.
No.
Never
They're called spiedini. But this also there's other way of doing it. If you put a little better cheese, some fontina or some provolone, anyway, then you can roll it and put a toothpick.
But the cheese, to hold the cheese.
But it is. But this is the original saltimbocca. Myself, I like cheese, but also I like to put a couple strips of cheese over, put them in the oven for a minute or two. So just to let it melt and got a little design to it. And give a little more flair to
Una
it.
parmigiana,
You know what I
right?
mean? No, Parmigiana has got breading. This has no breading, but
Yeah, but that's
in talking about in the Parmesan, we put cheese over and then put them in the salamander or in the oven to melt it out and give nice little, fresh look. Okay? Any question? No. Well, we're having problem here. You know what I mean? I went to school for so many years, just so I can give some answers. Okay. To school? My grandma.
Yes.
The best cooks to start at home.
No, I start home, and then I used to go to the market with my mom every day, so she can buy me a little potato chip bag. You know what I mean? But it's that's right, and then it come to it. It's you start enjoying the the, the good products, and go and discuss and and touch all the fruits and vegetables and check. You know what I mean? So as we start there, but then my brother came in the United States way before me, and my mom was like to come over and visit, but we don't have really the money to. So my our best friend was the president of a cruise line in Italy. there was they were going to United States, every week. So he said, well, the only way to do it is you go and get a little certificate, and you can start working aboard of a ship in the summertime, and your mom's going to have a free ticket. So that's how I did. I went to school on the first year. My mom went to, then the second year I went back to school to take in more, because the first year was for concierge and from the house, and dining. The second year I took culinary, but then with that I kept going into the summer resort area to, that's where the money were, So after school, that's what I used to do. But I finished school. I got a degree in industrial engineering. But in summertime, I was going and I have fun, because making money and find a lot of girls, from a lot of the beaches. So, but it gave me a lot of opportunity to travel. I travel around the world. I've never been to Russia, never been to Japan, and never been to Australia, but I've been everywhere else. So that's for a young boy, at the time, my teens, to find, new lands that I could see only on the movie or through the books, So just walking under the pyramid, or going to the desert in a camel ride, or going to the Amazon and doing things that not so many people could do. But then when I moved back to Rome, I started working for the Grand Hotel in Rome, which was the five-star luxury, and I was promoted very rapidly because I could speak a few languages. That's one of my good piece of it, luck. And from there, I was choose to work for the president of Italy. Then that's when everything broke loose, because they there's so much intensity in meeting, some colleague that have very, very, popular names and exposure. So I said, I want to follow these guys, writing books and then get paid, But in overhaul is at the end, when we see what happened in life, especially in my life, I've always been blessed with something, something with prestige, or something so intrigued that too many people could do it, especially working for the presidency, meeting a variety of personality around the world. This is my son Eddie. He's been working with me since he can remember, because he couldn't even walk, but he was coming in the kitchen all the time. But in that I found more satisfaction, and to realize what can we do. But I wanna do something above that. Eddie and we've been working so hard into commitment, to hold this place, profitable and successful. But I want to start writing my books to donate to my favorite charity. My charity are children. And St. Jude is one of the top. I'm a Shriner. That Children Mercy is my other thing. So I want to, donate the books to this to make, and give back a little bit that I could, to society. So, but there's so much that we can enjoy, in the food industry.
So what brought you to Kansas City? How did you end up here?
A mistake. No, it was my brother. I say my brother was here before I did, and he decided to open up a restaurant in St. Louis. So I took a leave of absence, from the presidency, and for 3 months, so I can help him to open up the restaurant. Which, but he get to the point, and my brother said, "Let's put it this way: if you leave, I'm done. I'm broke because nobody can do what you do in the kitchen." And we have 472 seating in our big restaurant. So I maintain the kitchen. At the time I was much faster than what I'm now, but now I'm much more picky on what I'm doing. But it was a challenge. So and as I was telling my dad said, "Is your older brother? Stay there." And that's what happened. So one thing after the other, we opened up, a couple places for ourselves, but then there was divorces in the time, and I decided to close it. And my son moved to Kansas City, and so I was coming to Kansas City to teach him and help him to open up a fresh pasta business to go in wholesale. And but it get to the point after you do it for a few months, it gets a little bit tough, Going back and forth to St. Louis, it's really, so we decided to find something, and so here it is,
Is your brother still there?
Yeah, he's in St. Louis. He's in St. Louis, and he's on the wine imports. Now he's older than me, so he's right now he's 80.
Plus.
Don't say I'm out, I owe myself to be in my 45 and I stay there.
I'm 25, so.
I'm 18.
So, but my son Eddie and I, we've been together, since birth. Isn't it nice? Yeah, but I was, as I mentioned, in the divorce. That's what. That's we were him and I for many years on ourselves. We were just buddy before. So we have a very very strong tie, and he's followed me in this adventure, which is I work in major hotel in the States, and that with a lot of pulley, but but then when we come over here, he found a beautiful lady. They marry. We have such a delightful grandson. He's 6, and we're going to have a girl on the way by April 3rd. So I know. So the princess. We have in the back over there that she's say auguri in Italian, because auguri means good wishes, but Sally is our travel agent. That she's our coordinator for our cooking classes in Italy.
Molto bene.
We do classes in Italy, and we bring about 20 people, and we go to different regions, and we create not just a vacation, but an adventure, because we go the old-fashioned way. We don't go in the tourist area. We go into the nitty-gritty of the region, where we can go and see how the olive oil is produced, how the wine is produced, how they crush their grapes and they crush their olives. And Laura was one of our first one coming with us, and I believe she's hooked, because as an addition, we have such fun that we made a party out of it. So Well, anytime we go, we have non-limit of wine. We have, and besides that, that's she called the good way we do in Italy. We have a nice lunch, and before we finish, we're talking about what's for dinner.
A nap
So,
between them.
oh yeah. So, but
Any questions? I mean, we
can we ask you some question? Oh yeah. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do I mean? We are not battling here. Hi, darling.
My son, Giuliano,
I
stand up
know.
real quick. That's my son who's been in the restaurant business since about 3 years old. So, when you're in this business, I mean, it's part of your life. It really consumes you.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
family normally gets neglected because the restaurant usually comes first. It's kind of crazy, but
Okay.
thank you for staying around us.
Okay. Nice. Now that you finished, how's your dinner? It's tasty? Yes, ma'am.
What kind of cheese did you add on top?
That's provolone. So you can use any kind of cheese you really want. So, but that's to give a little more glare to it. Now, the last piece of resistance in our party is
Doctor.
okay.
Doctor, what you want?
Thank you. No, cutting board is going. Yeah.
You want to get rid of the knife here?
Yep.
Chicken knife?
Yep.
Count request what you said
Yeah.
or
No. Everything's going. I need my skillets. Now we're gonna make our dessert. That's a very easy dessert to do, and even at home, we have everything pre-cut and pre-served. Even the custard, the vanilla custard, is being pre-made for them, so that's easy to do. And I will show them how the process to put them together to assemble it. But it's very, very easy dessert to do it that you can actually do it in 15 minutes. You can even go to your grocery store and buy the little plain sponge cake or genoise, and I'll show you how to make the cream real quick. And fresh strawberry, as we were talking about, the with them. Well, we put a little bit to give it a kick. So we put a little rum, a little grenadine to give color and flavor to it. And then we smother with orange marmalade. So the orange has a little spice to it, a little kick to it. Then when we put our Roman custard over and a fresh strawberry, we top it and we start again for the final touch on the top. So, and we can glaze it, which we'll show also in a little glazing that you can use it by melting a little bit of the marmalade with a little bit of water over warm water, over the flame, very, very light, and using a little brush to brush the top of the cake. Okay, so let me go get my pen. Oops.
Ci serve una padella or serve questo?
No, this one.
Dove vuoi questo?
So here, questo here.
Fragole.
Questo here. This is over.
Uovo.
Uovo qui.
Vuoi la torta di lievito qua, Franco? La lascio qui.
Sì. In this one, where I'm going to.
Double boiler or no?
Yeah.
Serve acqua or no?
No. Once I'm gonna put the wine, the milk is gonna hold it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Looks good. Nice placement. I just want to get you in tune with looking
Oh.
here as you're setting things up so that you know when you see this over here, you're way off.
Way off.
So you
Yeah.
could have moved it over here so we could see it a little better. But right now I'm on this camera angle.
Good.
So
And
this
let's
doesn't matter. But I
leave
just
it
want
there.
to let you know so when you're setting stuff up, you're always using your monitors
To look
to
for
place
visual
the
placement.
Yeah, probably I should move this a little bit closer
Yes, a little
to
bit
sh
back.
to show them what's.
A little bit back
A little
now.
back further.
Yeah.
Reaching out that brow.
Ah, yes, there we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it.
Alrighty.
So who likes the chicken dish? Saltimboca, huh? Everybody, can you try saying it? Saltimboca. That means jump in the mouth. Saltimboca. Saltimboca. That's what it means. Saltimboca. To jump in the mouth.
Okay.
Bounces out of you. Comes to life. Brings the power. Taste buds. Molto bene.
Okay. Oh, a whisk. Yeah, but
Quello
no,
grande.
quello grande, but you know, ci sono no.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now we start with with making the custard. Okay. At home, the custard has already been prepared because it's a few steps, can be done quickly, but I think it's much easier for somebody right in front of you can show it a little bit technique that, you know, not to be scared or be, you know, just all gloop up and said, you know, so difficult. It's not difficult. The only thing, if you follow the recipe and the volume, that's all about what it is. We have some vanilla, some sugar, some flour, yolk of eggs, and just yolk of eggs, and then the zest of lemon. And here we have the milk that we're going to boil, because milk had to come to a boiling point to create this cream pâtissier. Okay, so I'm turning the oven just to warm up the pan, so when I'm going to transfer, as the pan is already warm. Okay, I don't want it to get really hot, so I'm turning it off. I'm putting all the sugar in here. I'm putting all the flour in here. The vanilla. I'm mixing. I want to mix the flour and the sugar together. Then I have the yolk. I can put all the yolks in it, mixing until it's becoming a little paste to it. As you see, it comes a little bit pasty, you know. So now you patiently wait until this gets hot. Once it starts bubbling, then I'm going to add the zest of a lemon. See, where? That's all right.
You said
No, sure. No. And yeah,
Question about the cake, the vanilla cake. Is that like a pound cake or?
it's a pound cake. Yeah, you can use it. Yeah, don't use angel hair, you know, angel cake, because it's a little bit too soft and light. But any pound cake, this is called genoise. Genoise because it's very simple. Genoise, Genoease.
Cupini.
You can get it here, or you can take it. You know, you go to the grocery store, and if you go to the baking department, they might have a little pound cake or just plain, white cake. That's called, vanilla cake. They also have it in we do everything here. Also, we have it in chocolate. So if you want a chocolate to create something different, you can do it in chocolate.
Franco, you said the name was Genoese?
Genoise.
It almost sounds like Genoese.
Genoise.
Genoa?
Yeah, no.
Okay, it sounded like that to me. That's
No.
why I asked the question.
It's a little free name that we
Fufu
the
name.
name.
Okay.
Okay?
See. Question?
Yes.
French.
French. Oh yeah. Parlez français? No.
French cake.
Oh yeah, but you're drinking like a Frenchman. I drink to you.
Salute.
Beautiful ladies and beautiful smiles. So that's it.
I think it's time for you to sing a song, Franco.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So what about if I'm going to take you back to Rome, and then we're going to have him do a little Caruso.
Oh, Madonna.
Yeah? But in Rome we have, what's your favorite song in Rome? I don't know if you guys went to Rome, but I like the old-fashioned song. You have a lot of meaning. Oh, look at that. It's bubbling.
It's
Okay?
coming up.
So now, let's do this first.
I'm glad I looked down before it
I
came
put
over
a
the
little
top.
bit, and I'm trying to get the eggs acclimated right away with the hot milk. Now I'm adding the rest. Now turning the oven, the burner back on, and you keeping, whisking. Otherwise, it will stick to the bottom. Keep on whisking for about 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, you'll see that the flour and the egg are just going to create a custard.
Takes about 4 minutes, huh?
4 to 5 minutes. Depends also on the
You want
fire.
a high flame when you do this, or not really?
No, you want a medium.
Medium flame. Medium flame
Now-
at home. If the
now-
flame's too high, it may scorch it.
Knees is up now. I'm introducing the zest of lemon.
Lemon zest. You're making me hungry.
E tu dommi da padre te poi.
Ti benedice.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's already start curling.
Hey, do you have any questions from home? Anybody have type in any questions yet, Eddie? The custard,
Until it's cold.
you put it in the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator for it will take about half an hour to 45 minutes. So
Good question.
in this case, now,
Folks at home, thanks for asking.
okay, excuse me. Now it's all tied up. You can smell it. Okay, charge him $1.
$1.
You see it? Okay. So then you had to put them in the refrigerator. It's a very simple custard.
We also like the band.
Yeah?
We like the band.
Oh yeah? You can have it.
Saucepans are fabulous.
Oh, there we go. You see what I mean?
So is the marmalade...
Nice, isn't it?
No, the marmalade's going to go on top of the cake.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, so right now we just, I have some already.
You want me to sing?
Yeah.
Sing. I promise a couple of
Yeah.
songs, all right?
You do?
No.
How are you? Let me go here. Let's see the pretty lady here. So, oh, isn't that nice? See how quick it is? So there's nothing so people at home. It had to be so difficult to do all this stuff. So,
Isn't that a fragrance aroma?
very.
It smell nice, the fragrance.
Mm, I got it.
England, we eat a lot of custards.
Yeah. Is that your favorite in England, you think? No. You do use it a lot? Desserts? They were asking Franco, when do you put the marmalade? I says in between the layers, correct?
In between the sheets.
In between the sheets, that marmalade is on. You'll see it. In between the sheets. No more being you, that's it.
Okay.
We gotta keep this rated PG over here.
Okay.
That's getting PG-13. I'm a nudge.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Alrighty.
this is it's a little journal. So I always take the little top off.
So he's capping it.
You know, because really you don't want to use, so you want a flat surface. You know, here, let's move this now.
You need this no more?
No,
Te
no.
lo porti indietro.
See.
Ti do più spazio.
So what we're doing, we're gonna make a boat. So we're gonna hit it from here. Then we're gonna cut them in the center. Give me a piece for one inside there. Oh, okay.
Sta bene un altro due?
See, no, it's fine.
Okay.
At home we have, I pre-make this in a sheet pan, so it's easy, you know, to section it and send it out.
L'altro,
So-
l'altro, guarda, mettilo qua, non si vede, guarda.
Oh, this one.
We're going to the
And
back
yeah.
one, right?
This one?
Aspetta, ladies
Right
and
here?
gentlemen at home, we didn't even drink wine and we don't know which TV we're on.
Okay, right here.
I think we're going over this camera. Is that right?
There we are. There we are. So I just, you know, make it even.
Which one you want them to use, bro?
Okay. Okay.
Hey, there's
But
no
the-
monitors up for us on the screen here.
Okay. So I made two pieces of it. Okay. Over here. And then over here we're going to dribble a little bit of grenadine, a little bit of rum. Then we spread the marmalade, or the orange marmalade, and then we put the custard. So the custard that I kept in the cooler. In the cooler. Thank you.
Metti in the cooler.
Thank
Come
you.
stai?
Okay. So it's nice and cold.
Now,
Okay.
they do use a lot of liqueurs in Italy in their desserts. It's very popular to use liqueurs. Like rums and grenadines.
Anything is liquid.
Anything. They have this one dessert from Sicily called the rum baba, and if you don't drink, I promise you, you will get tipsy eating the dessert. You pick it up,
Oh,
it's
the-
dripping rum.
Oh, it's a very spongy pastry that we let them soak into the rum and caramel. So when you pick it, and then we spread, you know, whipped cream on the side, and sometimes, so when they are saturated with rum.
It was literally,
So
if you don't drink, I promise you will get
So
buzzed.
now we got some grenadine, or you can use cherry juice as you like it. So usually I put my little thumb over and dribble in the center. Doing this other one too. We do the same with the little rum. You can use brandy, but you can use rum. So do a little rum.
The rum. And you're using a spiced rum?
Spice rum. You can use any rum you like.
Your favorite rum at home?
At the same time,
Captain Morgan, baby.
I need a
Is that
small,
your spatula?
no,
Would you like-
small. It's yeah, no, yeah, I can use
Well,
this.
no.
No, that's fine. Where?
Which camera? They got cameras everywhere. Is this one the one?
It's right there. E ti domine pace de fe.
Wait a minute over here. I'm telling you, man, you guys. Father Cupini. I'm telling you, man, with all these cameras, I'm getting dizzy over here.
I know.
Forget about it.
So now we put a little bit of the orange marmalade.
Aranciata. So there's your orange marmalade question, remember?
Yeah, just out of interest too, can I ask, is marmalade popular in Italy?
La
It is.
marmellata. Oh, yeah.
You want to know how popular we eat jellies and marmalade? Actually, marmalade, preserved. Things that are, kind of fresh with fruits. We are in Italy. We are very prone into enjoy cheeses
Marmalade.
and variety of preserves. So I like, for instance, if you put in, like, you're from London, from England? From England, so,
Eat marmalade for
well,
breakfast,
so
but never use it.
but in England too, they do. If you're in the Cotswold or or a sharp cheese, you accompany with a sweeter marmalade, like in a strawberry or a blueberry, something that accompany and just marry the two of them. So it's But if you have a very mild cheese, then you're looking for something that has a more sharp and more aggressive flavor into the marmalade. So then we do a palette. You know what is a palette? The palette is the thing that the painter used to put all the color.
Palette.
Palette, and that's what we do. So it looks like a palette, and we put cheese in the center, and we taste and pop.
Marmalade with cheese. Oh
And,
my gosh, that sounds
and what we do, we have another glass of wine.
Wine. Tip them back if you got them.
Okay, so now what we do is just, we spread
them all.
evenly.
So you don't put a lot. You just put it for a coat of
Yeah,
flavor.
you
don't
wanna-
want to overpower it. Now you get some of the Cupini's breads, Manetti's breads. You toast it in the morning. A little marmalade. Forget about it. Cup of coffee and you
So-
got it ready for the morning.
Cup of coffee.
Un tazza caffè.
Do I drink coffee in the morning?
I don't know. You should if you're
Yeah,
Italian.
I'll tell you. I'm trying to,
So you
okay.
drinking the wine in the morning too? Madonna.
See, in Italy we don't have really heavy breakfast like they do over here.
It's very light.
Very light, yeah. Okay, then after this,
And gravy, you know what I
So
mean?
what would you eat in Italy for breakfast?
Like we said, marmalades, toast, marmalades, nothing real heavy.
no,
Fruit,
Coffee,
fruta,
cappuccino,
cappuccino,
Mari.
cookie dipped in the coffee, a couple of cookies dipped in the coffee and bug out. They don't
So-
eat a lot.
Now we spreading it with a little bit of the custard.
What's that?
Ooh.
You don't eat pastries and croissants and cornetti.
Couldn't,
Oh,
yeah.
of course, he
But
cornets.
over here, the,
Not Nutella Mattina.
Ah,
no.
la Nutella con cornetti. Oh yeah. Poi italiano bella signora.
Cornetto con la crema.
Con la crema, de sicuro.
The lady moved to Florence, so she's getting spoiled.
La brioche con un poco di gelato fresco.
La sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella.
Okay.
These are all good Italian pastries, desserts.
So,
Whoever comes to
As you-
Sicily will
as you-
experience it with us.
as you see, it's such an easy preparation to do it. You know what I mean?
Sabi un altro cosa per la marmellata?
No, no.
Le fragole.
And then we have a little bit of strawberry.
Fragole. Say
So
fragole in
we
Italian. fragole.
we slide the strawberry, and we place it in the center. We place it in the center, so we give it a little arrangement. Nothing, So any way you like it, you can even chop it up, dice it up, to make it, But I like to have a little design, So,
He makes everything real fancy.
I enjoy to see a little cool the place, to smile at me. But either way,
So fresh fruit.
okay.
Can't beat the fresh fruit, right?
We're doing it
They
here.
even do a lot of fruta candida in the pastries and stuff.
Yeah. How many we are? Because I probably
14 or 16?
we had to do the no, we had to do the other. There's another pie there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, then after that, we top it again. We push a little bit, and as you see, I turn it upside down, so there's a much even layer over, and then you can do it again. Salud. Oh. Okay, so
Is that alcohol?
Grenadine.
this
no,
is grenadine.
Very sweet.
Like he said, produced
Syrup, yeah. It's made from the cherries.
Cherry
that are
juice,
green.
cherry juice.
They actually take the cherries that are green when they make
The maraschino.
maraschino cherries. They're
Maraschino.
actually green cherries that they put in the grenadine, and that's how they turn so red. It's kind of
Is
weird.
it easy to find that here?
Yeah, you can find that at the grocery store too. Yes, you'll find that in grocery stores.
Now,
They're smaller bottles though; they won't be that big.
in the top over here, I don't put any more
Marmalade.
marmalade. I just put a very thin layer of the custard.
Now, does that just sit up on top, or does that soak in?
It's soaking in.
Soaks in
It
eventually.
will soak in.
No, she's taking la crema.
Oh, la crema will stay right on the
Right
top.
at the top,
It
you
does,
know.
but it doesn't soak in it like a leche or...
No.
Because it's thicker.
No, the leche is
like an icing.
very loose.
Right,
This is more,
Like an icing almost.
yeah.
icing, okay.
Okay.
So like the icing doesn't really, at the top may taste it a little, but it doesn't get all the way down in it.
Yeah.
Did you put the rum yet? I didn't see.
I did. You're talking too much.
You gotta
That's all.
put more rum.
I'm working. He's talking.
I want everybody to smile a little more before they drive home. There's a breathalyzer at the door. After you have another piece
Okay.
of this cake, because he keeps putting rum in there.
Now we do the same thing.
You got a good attorney. That's good.
There's a little gelatin over there. The Let's see if we can make it nice and pretty for you. No. No. I don't. No, this one. The. Right there. Right there.
C'è dentro questa barella, no? Uovo, latte.
No.
Questa era, no?
No.
Ma che cazzo?
Okay, let's. No, it's a. Get some more. Got it. I got it. That's right. No. I went up over here, so. That's all right.
Want me to get it while you go out there?
Huh? No.
Lo faccio io.
Man,
poi
no.
parli con loro, vuoi che vado a parlare
Oh, yeah, go, vai a parlare. Because, I know what to do. I gotta melt this shit. There was this pen with the brush. What happened? I don't know. Huh? He's singing. Huh? Okay.
Come sento per me, nessuno lo sa, ma me.
Whoa!
Grazie. I
Ciccio,
think that was perfect timing. Look, he's back.
okay. Yes, sir.
Miss Roberts had a good question. We were wondering about when you were at the homeland growing up. What was the favorite dish that you had with, your mother, or, family? What were you cooking at home? What did you love the best?
What I love believe me, I eat pasta all my life.
Pasta.
Every lunch is pasta. Doesn't matter what. So we can do pasta in every day of the year and never, fumble with the same one, because we follow the season.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, it's more fresh, light, not spicy or soupy, type, So it's fresh vegetable, pasta, pasta fagioli or pasta broccoli, pasta primavera, but no with cream. We don't use a lot of cream. In wintertime, with a little more hearty pasta, we can do it a matriciana, and we put a little sausage with, and we put some or spicy sauce. And what we do a seafood pasta, with some zep. So it's always, a lot of difference. But oh, that's for sure.
My mom used to tell me stories. She'd hear the sirens go off when they lived in Sicily, and the bombs be dropping, and they'd be hiding under the kitchen tables. And when the American soldiers would come through town, they'd go, hey, be clapping and all happy to see them. So,
Well,
it's amazing the stories you hear,
the thing that this country is blessed with nine seeing the war being
Invasion of your home.
and the steps of your door. So I figure out that we should know what we have here, and as I said, is travel so many places around the world and see really how rotten they live and how tough they have. And anytime I come back here, it's just now I don't want to, talk to them. I would like to explain people. Try to go over there. When you come back, you don't want to leave. This, but it's all politics. Politics, unfortunately, is the cancer of the world.
Absolutely.
Period. Because people are good. I found good people all over. I went so many places. The little they have, they want to embrace you and offer you, and welcome you, But when then we're talking about politics, everything falling apart. And unfortunately, in the East, the issue is also religion. We have too many, as many places that I've been, you had to respect whatever belief they have, what I mean, and be a friend. And then as long as they're not going to interfere and I'm going to, just, hey, you with the wrong God, or you with the, wrong religion. Once you find, then you just walk away.
I'm going to
Okay.
share a story real quick too. When I used to go to Sicily all the time, you're talking about favorite foods that, you know, really traditional to the culture of that region. One of my favorite things I've always used to have was after I was at the beach was arancini. It's a rice ball. And I used to get it from this place called Don Toto. The guy had like a straw hut on the beach with a kitchen in it. It was awesome. And we go there and we get arancini, pizzette, small little pizzas, panelli, which are made from chickpeas and fried. But the arancinis are just awesome.
Okay. Are we ready? The glaze, what we do, I use the same marmalade. I put a little water and I put them in a bain-marie, you know, where double boil until it dilute and become very, you know, very creamy, or very very translucent. See, so once you do it, because the sugar, once it does, it just no. Okay, so you see, it's it's glazing. Oh, it's here. I can see it. Okay.
No, that's you.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Alrighty, let's get plates.
Right here.
Okay. Let. Yes, sir. Okay. Now I'm becoming a doctor. Anybody needs a doctor?
I'll stick with the food. Thanks, Doc.
Okay. Do we need another cake?
C'è un altro, l'ho portato, ma non c'è il frappoli d'Italia.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Vuoi che taglio più frappoli?
No, let's see if we would, And this is always nice if you can put them in a refrigerator for for half an hour or so, so it'll tie up a little more for you. Okay. No parsley.
No parsley. No parsley. But of course. One more here. No problem, we'll eat it. We'll eat it for you. It won't go to waste.
Okay.
Mr. Cupini, this is amazing.
It is.
We love it. It's amazing. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine. I'm really thank you for you guys to come over and visit us.
I was here a couple of years ago, but I was back in the kitchen for a class.
Oh, really?
And somebody else gave the class.
Oh, wow.
Might have been your brother or somebody. No? Somebody else.
I'm the only goofball in the kitchen.
I don't know. You might have been there, but I don't know. It was a couple of years ago.
This is absolutely
it's light and quick. Thank you. Well, but that's you in the kitchen you have to make fun out of, because if you don't, and then it becomes so. When you get a good company, and you got a little time, because really I can prepare all this probably in a half hour. Once I get all my ingredient together, so the water start boiling and my chicken is cut, and making the custard I can do it the night before, so I can catch up with them.
You just showed us it's so doable.
Thank
Now,
you.
do you do catering? Do you do catering?
Okay.
That's a good song to finish
Okay.
with.
Oh, where? Where are we? Where am I? Okay.
Straight. Questo qua.
Oh. Arrivederci Roma. Goodbye, au revoir. E se rivedemo a Squarciarelli, fettuccine e vino dei castelli, come ai tempi belli che Vinelli immortalò. E andiamo?
Buonasera. Cooking with the Goombas. Oh! Cooking with the Goombas.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Cooking with the Goombas.
You okay? Good. You all right? What do you think about this pretty girl here? Oh, yeah? I'm going to take her to Italy. She doesn't want to come back. Isn't it nice?
I don't blame her. I don't want to come back either.
Okay. All right. Where's my wife? All right. Did you eat all? No. Good. You okay? Your eyes are a little shiny because probably your lenses bothering you. No? Okay. Yeah. It is? How many?
Glad I went to that class, Eddie.
Oh, yeah? Means I had to drive home?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I gotta pick up Monty. He's at Nancy's.
Oh, yeah? You're working tomorrow, right? Yeah.
I am. I want to go in early because I want to get there before the weather hits.
Man, this tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night they're going to start snowing?
About daylight tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?